Good morning and welcome to Excel Education Center. So today we will revise some important questions from the chapter circles, and as you know there are two important theorems in this chapter. So which are the two important theorems in this chapter? The two important theorems in this chapter are, one is, can you say what is the first theorem? The first theorem is, what is the first theorem? The first theorem is, what is the first theorem? Theorem is radius is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. The first theorem is radius and tangent are perpendicular to each other at the point of contact. That is, OP will always be perpendicular to AB. So here AB is a tangent and OP is the radius. So what do we have to prove is, we have to prove that radius is perpendicular to the tangent, that is OP is perpendicular to AB. So how will we prove this one? So in order to prove this one, we will mark any other point than P on AB. We'll give it the name Q. We'll join OQ. The point of intersection of this line segment with the circle will mark with a letter, say S. Now this OQ is OS plus SQ. OQ is OS plus SQ, but this OS is same as OP because both of them are radii of the circle, right? So that OQ will be equal to, instead of OS you can write OP, so OP plus SQ. So OQ is OP plus SQ means this OQ is greater than OP, right? The length OQ is larger than OP. This is true for any point on this line AB other than the point P. If you take a point here, the same is the case, right? If you take a point R, then you can see that if you give here T, then OR is OT plus TR. OR is OT plus TR, but this OT is same as OP, so you'll get OP plus TR, so that OR is greater than OP, right? OR is OP plus TR means OR is greater than OP. So like this, if you take any point on AB other than P, you can see that those distances are larger than OP. That means OP is the shortest distance from O to AB. The shortest distance of a point from a line is the perpendicular line, so that OP will be perpendicular to AB. So that is the proof. Then we have the second theorem. What is the second theorem? Anyone? Can you say what is the second theorem? Second theorem is tangents. Second theorem is tangents drawn from an external point. Tangents drawn from an external point to a circle. Tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. That is, PA equal to PB. So how will we prove it? Tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal in length. That is what we have to prove. That is, we have to prove that PA equal to PB. So in order to prove it, what we does is we'll join OA, OB and OP, and these two triangles are congruent. Which two triangles? One is triangle POA, and the other triangle is POB. These two triangles are congruent. How are they congruent? They are congruent because already we have proved that radius is perpendicular to the tangent, that is this angle is a right angle. Same is the case here. This is radius, this is tangent, so that this angle is a right angle. That angle is 90 degrees, that is a right angle. And as this is in this triangle, as this is right angle, this is the hypotenuse, right? In this triangle, as this is the right angle, this is the hypotenuse. So hypotenuses of those two triangles are equal because that is the common side, and OA is equal to OB. They are the radii of the circle. So by using RHS, these two triangles are congruent. So as these two triangles are congruent, their corresponding sides will be equal. That is, we will get PA equal to PB. So that is the proof. So these two theorems are very important. Now let us see some questions, important questions from circles. So look this question. In the diagram below, L and M are two tangents and AB is a chord making an angle of 60 degree. AB is a chord making an angle of 60 degree with the tangent L. Then the angle between L and M, which is the angle between L and M, that is this angle, right? That is this angle. So we have to find out this angle. So can you say how to find out this angle? Yes, this triangle ABP, is an isosceles triangle, right? Why is it an isosceles triangle? Because PA and PB are two tangents drawn from an external point P to the circle. So according to the theorem which we have learned earlier, tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are of equal length, right? So these two sides are equal. As these two sides are equal, its opposite angles will also be equal. That is, if its opposite angle is 60, this side's opposite angle, that is, this will also be 60. Now, once if you use angle sum property, if this is 60 and this is 60, 60 plus 60 is 120. So that this angle will be 180 minus 120, that is 60 degree. Is it clear? Okay. So the next question. A ball is in the rest position against a step PQ. So here there is a step PQ and the ball is resting here. If PQ equal to 10, so this length is given 10. And QR equal to 15, that is, this length is given 15. Then find the diameter of the bowl. So what do we have to find out is we have to find out the diameter of this bowl. So can you say how to find out the diameter of this bowl? So in order to find the diameter of this bowl, we will join, so the center will mark with the letter O. We will join OR Also we'll draw a line PQRS, any letter you can give. We'll join PS. Also we will join OP. Why are we joining OP is because OP is the radius of the circles. Once if you get the radius, then you can find out the diameter, right? Okay. Now, can you say what is this length? This length will be 15, right? As PSQR is 15, this length will also be 15, right? So this is 15. This is the radius of the circle. We don't know what is the radius of the circle. That is what we had to find out, because we had to find out the diameter, right? So this will take as R. Now can you say what is this length then? OS. Anyone? Can you say what is OS? Yes, that's it. OS is, OR is the radius of the circle. OR is the radius of the circle that we took as R, right? So this total length is R. This total length is R. And this length how much? This length is 10. And the total length is R. So that this length will be R minus 10. This length will be R minus 10. So now we have a right angled triangle formed here, that is right angled triangle OSP. So in a right triangle OSP, once if you apply Pythagoras theorem, you will get hypotenuse square equal to base square plus height square, right? That is R minus 10 the whole square. That is, this on simplification you will get R square equal to 15 square is 15 times 15, that is 225 plus A minus B whole square, right? A minus B whole square is A square minus 2AB plus B square. So we have R square on both sides. So this R square, if you bring to this side, R square minus R square will become 0. So what you get is 0 equal to 225 plus 100 is 325 minus 20R. Actually, we want to find out R, right? So this term will bring to left side. So you will get 20R equal to 325. So we have transposed this 20R minus 20R. So it becomes plus 20R. Now, what do we have to find in the question? We have to find the diameter, right? What is diameter? Diameter is 2R, right? 2 times radius is diameter. So this actually you can write as 10 times 2R, right? 20 is 10 times 2. 10 times 2R equal to 325. Why we wrote it like this? Because what we want to find out is the diameter. And what is diameter? Diameter is 2 times radius, right? So 2R equal to this, if you transpose, it will be 325 divided by 10. That is 2R is diameter, right? Diameter is equal to, when you divide 325 by 10, what you get is 32.5. So that the answer is 32.5 centimeter. You got it? Any doubt on this? Okay. So the next question. Shipra prepared a project for rainwater harvesting. Diagrammatic representation of the project is given in the figure. PQ and PR are the pipes touching the circular pit. Length of these pipes is 5 meters each. What is the perimeter of triangle PMN? So what do we have to find in this question? We have to find out the perimeter of triangle PMN. And what is perimeter of triangle PMN? Perimeter of triangle PMN means it is PM plus MN plus PN, right? That is what we have to find out. Okay. So, in this question, they have given that actually PQ and PR are two pipes and the length of this pipe is given 5 meter. That means PQ equal to PR equal to 5 meter. So you find out PQ plus QR. What is PQ plus PR? PQ plus PR is PQ is PM plus MQ. PQ is PM plus MQ. Plus then what is QR? How will you write? Sorry. PQ plus PR, right? It is PQ plus, what is given is PR, right? So PQ plus PR, and what is PR? PR is PN plus NR, right? PN plus NR. And what is this PQ plus PR? PQ plus PR is, PQ is 5, PR is also 5. So this is 5 plus 5, that is 10, right? So this is 10. Now, what do we have to find is, we have to find out PM plus MN plus PN. That is the perimeter of triangle PMN, right? So, this is PM plus, what can you say about MQ and MT? MQ and MT are two tangents drawn from an external point to the circle. MQ and MT are two tangents drawn from an external point M to the circle, so that MQ will be equal to MT. So this MQ we will replace by MT plus PN. Don't change this PN because PN we need for finding the perimeter of this triangle, right? So PN plus NR. This NR, we don't want NR because NR is not part of this triangle, right? But we know that NR is same as which length? NR is same as NT, right? Because NR and NT are two tangents drawn from an external point to the circle, so that instead of NR you can write NT equal to 10, right? Now you check, this is PM plus these two lengths together, MT plus NT. What is this MT plus NT? MT plus NT. MT plus NT is MN, right? PM plus MN plus then PN equal to 10. Now check what is this PM plus MN plus PN. That is the perimeter of the triangle PMN, right? So this is perimeter of triangle PMN, and that is how much? That is 10 meter. Is it clear? Okay. So the next question. AB and CD are two common tangents to circles which touch each other at a point C. if D lies on AB such that CD equal to 4 centimeter, then the length of AB is. So we'll draw a diagram for this and check. AB and CD are two common tangents to circles which touch each other at a point C. So there are two circles which touch each other at the point C. And AB and CD are two common tangents to circles which touch each other at point C if D lies on AB. So there are two tangents, one is AB and another is CD, and in the question they says that D is on AB. So you look, AB is a common tangent for these two circles. CD also is a common tangent for these two circles. What do we have to find out? We have to find out the length AB. We have to find out the length AB. So we'll find out the length AB. AB is AD plus DB, right? AD plus DB. That is there any relation between AD and CD? AD and CD? They are equal, right? Because these two are two tangents drawn from an external point D to the circle, so that AD will be equal to CD. So this AD you can replace by CD plus, what can you say about DB and DC? Those two are also tangents drawn from an external point D to the circle, so that DB will be equal to DC or CD. So that this is CD plus CD, that is 2 times CD. And in the question, check, they have given that CD equal to 4 centimeter. So that this is 2 times 4, that is 8 centimeter. Is it clear? Okay. So now the next question. This is a question based on actually from the textbook, but a very important question. XY and X dash Y dash are two parallel tangents to a circle with center O, and another tangent AB and another tangent AB with point of contact C, with point of contact with the circle at C, intersects XY at A and X dash Y dash at B. We have to prove that angle AOB, that is, this angle is equal to 90 degree. That is, we have to prove that angle AOB, this angle is a right angle. So in order to prove it, we will join OC. Now here we are getting two triangles. One is triangle OPA and other is triangle OCA. These two triangles, and these two triangles are congruent. So can you say how are they congruent? That is triangle OPA and triangle OCA. They are congruent. Yes, come on. Yes, SSS, right? Yes. These two are congruent because OP is the radius of the circle. OC is also radius of the circle, so that these two sides are equal. And OY is a common side for both the triangles. And AP is equal to AC. What is the reason for it? AP equal to AC. The reason is they are two tangents drawn from an external point A to the circle, so that these two lengths AP and AC are equal. So by using SSS, these two triangles are congruent. Which two triangles are congruent? Triangle OPA, and the triangle OCA are congruent by using SSS. Now, as these two triangles are congruent, so for convenience we can do one thing. These angles we can name as 1, 2, 3, 4. As these two triangles are congruent, you will get angle 1 is same as angle 2, because angle O of OPA will be equal to angle O of OCA by CPCT, right? Angle O of OPA will be equal to angle O of AOC, so that angle 1 will be equal to angle 2. Similarly, now if you take these two triangles, the same way we can prove that these two triangles are congruent by using SSS. So you will get angle 3 equal to angle 4. So which two triangles are we taking here? Angle OCB and angle OQB. In angle OCB and angle OQB, OC equal to OQ, the radii of the circle, OB equal to OB, that is common, and BQ equal to BC, tangents drawn from an external point to the circle. So by using SSS, these two triangles are congruent. As this proof is similar to this one, there is no need of proving it again. You can write similarly angle 3 equal to angle 4. Now, what can you say about the sum of these four angles? Angles on a straight line, right? Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 will be equal to 180 degree, because they are angles on a straight line, right? Okay. Now we have to go to what do we have to prove? We have to prove that angle AOB equal to 90 degree. So what do we have to prove is, we have to prove that angle AOB, that is this angle, equal to 90 degree. And what is this angle AOB? That is angle 2 plus angle 3. So what do we have to prove is, we have to prove that angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 90 degree. So in this, you should not change angle 2 and angle 3, because that is what we have to prove. We don't want angle 1. So this angle 1 we will replace by angle 2. So you will get angle 2 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus, we don't want this angle 4, right? We need only angle 2 and angle 3. So this angle 4 we will replace by angle 3 equal to 180. That is 2 times angle 2 plus 2 times angle 3 equal to 180. 2 times angle 2 plus 2 times angle 3 equal to 180. So we have 2 as common in all the terms. So we'll divide throughout by 2. So when we divide throughout by 2, what you get is, you will get angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 90 degree. And what do you mean by angle 2 plus angle 3? Angle 2 plus angle 3 is angle AOB. That is angle AOB equal to 90 degree. You got it? Okay. Then the next question. In the figure, from an external point P, two tangents PT and PS are drawn to a circle with center O and radius R and radius R. So this is R, right? If OP equal to 2R, so this length OP is 2R, show that angle OTS equal to OST equal to 30 degree. That is, which is OTS. This is OTS, right? And OST. This is OST. We have to prove that these two angles are 30 degree each. Okay. So let us see how to prove it. In this figure, you can see this triangle is what type of triangle? Triangle OST. Triangle OST is an isosceles triangle, right? Why is it an isosceles triangle? Because OT and OS are radii of the circle, so that these two are equal. As these two are equal, its opposite angles will also be equal. So if you take this as x, this will also be x. So in triangle OTS, that is in this triangle, SOT equal to OS, its opposite angle and its opposite angles will be equal. Okay. Now, this line is a radius and this is a tangent, so that radius is perpendicular to tangent. That means this total angle will be 90, and if this total angle is 90 and this is x, then this will be 90 minus x. See, how is it? This is the radius and this is the tangent, so that this total angle will be 90. And if this is x, this will be 90 minus x. Same is the case here. This will also be 90 minus x. Now you take this triangle TSP. In triangle TSP, these three angles together on adding, which triangle are we taking? This is the triangle which we are taking. This is the triangle which we are taking. In this triangle, this angle plus this angle plus this angle together, it will be 180, right? That is 90 minus x plus this is also 90 minus x plus this is angle TPS, right? Angle TPS equal to how much? 180 degree. That is 90 plus 90 is 180, minus x is minus 2x, plus angle TPS equal to 180. This 180, if you transpose to the other side, you will get minus 2x plus angle TPS equal to 180 or minus 180, which is 0. Or you will get angle TPS equal to this minus 2x, if you transpose, it will become 2x. Okay, so we got that angle TPS is equal to 2x. Now you take this triangle, the larger triangle, that is triangle TOP, this larger triangle. In a right triangle TOP, this triangle. In this triangle TOP, this is R, radius of the circle, and in the question they are given that this OP is how much? 2r. This total length is 2r. So if you take this angle as theta, what is sine theta there? Sine theta will be, sine is opposite by hypotenuse, right? Where is the hypotenuse here? Here is the 90 degree. That means this is the hypotenuse. So sine theta is opposite by hypotenuse. So sine theta is opposite is r, hypotenuse is 2r. Sine theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse, that is sine theta equal to 1 by 2. So sine theta equal to 1 by 2 means theta will be how much? Sine of which angle is 1 by 2? Sine 30 is 1 by 2, right? So we got this angle as 30 degree. Now, if this angle is 30, this angle will also be 30. Same is the case, right? These two triangles are actually congruent triangles. Here also when we apply sine, we will get r by 2r, you will get angle as 30. So that angle TPS, that is this total angle is now 30 plus 30, 60. So we got angle TPS as how much? Angle TPS is 60. Angle TPS is 30 plus 30, 60. So as angle TPS is 60, 60 is equal to 2x, or x will be 60 by 2. And what is 60 by 2? 60 by 2 is 30. So we got x is equal to 30. We got x is equal to 30. If this is 30, this will also be 30. That is what we have to prove, right? Angle OTS. Angle OTS. That is this angle equal to angle OST equal to angle OST equal to 30 degree. Is it clear? Okay. The next important question, two tangents TP and TQ are drawn to a circle with center O from an external point T. We have to prove that angle PTQ is twice angle OPQ. We have to prove that this angle, is twice this angle. So in order to prove it, what type of triangle is PTQ? Triangle PTQ. Triangle PTQ is an isosceles triangle because TP and TQ are two tangents drawn from an external point to the circle, so that those two will be of equal length, so that this triangle is an isosceles triangle, right? And as this triangle being an isosceles triangle, the angles opposite to equal sides will also be equal. That is, if you take this as x, then this will also be x. So that this angle will be, that is angle PTQ will be, if you use angle sum property, this angle will be 180 minus x plus x, that is 2x, right? So this is, in this 2 is common, right? So we can take 2 outside, we will get 90 minus x. Now we'll come to angle OPQ. See, OP is the radius and TP is the tangent. so that this total angle will be 90 degree. And if this is x, then this angle will be 90 minus x, right? This angle is x. OP is perpendicular to PT. That means this total angle is 90. So if this is x, then the remaining angle will be 90 minus x. So what is 90 minus x? Angle OPQ is 90 minus x, right? So this 90 minus x is angle OPQ. So we got the answer, right? Angle PTQ equal to twice angle OPQ. Any doubt? Okay. So once again, we have two important theorems in this chapter. The first one is radius is perpendicular to the tangent, or the tangent is perpendicular to the radius at the point of contact. And the second theorem is tangents drawn from an external point to the circle are of equal length. So those two proofs you should learn very well. And same way, go through all these questions once again. And that's all for today. Thank you.
Yes, dears. Good morning to everybody. So, I hope you all have prepared well for tomorrow's examination, right? So, today's chapter, as all of you know, today's chapter is surface areas and volumes. Surface areas and volumes. I know that it is like, even though some calculations are there, chapter is easy for you, right? Surface areas and volumes and area related to circles. Okay, so directly I'm moving on to the questions because tomorrow is your exam, so I don't want to spend too much time for talking and all. Okay, so we will be directly coming to the questions. Everybody look at the question now. These kind of 1 mark questions, even they ask you for 2 or 3 marks, they will ask you. So everybody read the question carefully. What is the question? A sphere of diameter 18 centimeters is dropped into a cylindrical vessel of diameter 36 centimeter, partly filled with water. Okay, if the sphere is completely submerged, then the water level rises by, that is a question. So I hope you all have understood the question first, or if you want 30 seconds you can take for reading and understanding the question. Please read the question and understand the question, please. Yes, here. Please. Everyone read the question. Joshua, Omar, Rida, Wasim. First, everybody, please read the question. Read the question. Yes, good morning. Yes. A sphere of diameter 18 centimeter is dropped into a cylindrical vessel of diameter 36 centimeter. So you already have got it. See, one sphere is partly filled with water. So volume of a shape or a solid shape is how much quantity is there, right? So here it is partly filled with water. So already some water is there. And if we put a sphere into that, what happens? Of course, we know, right? Water level rises, correct? So how much is the level of the water rises? Okay, what is the rise in level in water? That is the question. So very simple only, a sphere. So I can equate, what is that? Why the water level rised? Why the water level is raised? Because we put a sphere into that, correct? We put a sphere into that, so that volume of the sphere is equal to, it is volume of the sphere is equal to what? What is dears? Volume of the sphere is equal to what? Volume of cylinder, or I can write like this, volume of water raised. Correct, no? Volume of the sphere is equal to volume of the water which is having a rise. That is volume of the sphere. What is the formula? Everybody knows. It is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So remember, both radius are different, correct? Radius of sphere is different, that of radius of the what? Cylinder. So 4 by 3 pi r cube is the volume of the cylinder, sphere. Volume of the water, like level of the water is raised, right? So volume of the water, that is of what shape, dears? What shape? Because we put sphere into the cylinder. So water level rise in the shape of the cylinder. So we have to write the volume of the cylinder formula, that is pi capital R. I am writing because already I wrote small letter r. It's a 1 mark question, so you don't need to write it very beautifully, these calculations and all. But still, write it like the calculations, otherwise we will make some mistakes. Okay, so 4 by 3 pi r cube is equal to pi r square. This dears, this height is required, this height is required. Okay, level in water, so remember volume of the sphere, because of that sphere the water level is risen up. Okay, so 4 by 3 pi r cube, I can cancel directly, I am cancelling from both LHS and RHS. Got right? So dears, 4 by 3 into, you can substitute radius. What is that? Radius of the sphere. Everybody look at the radius of the sphere is 18 centimeter is the diameter. 18 centimeter is the diameter. That is 2r is equal to 18. That is r is equal to what? 9. So that 9 into 9 into 9. Correct? That is equal to capital R, diameter is given 36 centimeter. 36 centimeter means radius is, so that 2r is equal to 836. So that radius equal to how much? 18 centimeters. Correct, no? So it is 18 centimeter into 18 into h. Yes, we have only one unknown. Okay, we have only one unknown, so we got it correct. So you all can see here, dears, what is the answer. Everybody, you can do the calculations in a faster way because it is a 1 mark question. Otherwise also you can do this because LHS and RHS, if some common terms are there, you can make it cancel. So you can cancel here this one 3 and this one 3, so that here 4 is there, I mean 3 9 is there, so 9 2s are 18. Here also 9 is there, 9 2s are 18. So 4h is equal to 12, right? 4h is equal to 12. Or you can directly cancel this 4, this 4. So that h is equal to 3 centimeters. So this is the level of the water which is risen up. I hope you all got it correct. So should I explain again? I don't think so. See, volume of the sphere, because of the sphere, the volume of the water, I mean the water level has reached, right? So that volume of the sphere is equal to volume of the water, which is risen up. Okay. So 4 by 3 pi r cube is equal to pi r square. Still some students will be thinking, why teacher has written the full like volume of the cylinder? No dears, I took h. Volume of a shape is same as how much quantity is there, how much water is there, only for that. So this, according to this height only the volume comes. Okay, according to this height only the volume comes. So that this height, this h I have taken as water rise. Okay, this h is height of the like water, how much is the water risen up. Okay, yes, okay dear. So I hope you all of you understood this question. Can I go to the next question now? It is okay, right? Can we move on to the next question now? Okay. Yes, please read the question. Very simple question only. OACB is a quadrant of a circle. Is a quadrant of a circle. Everybody knows what is a quadrant of a circle. What is that? Quadrant of a circle means 1/4 of a circle, right? 1/4 of a circle. So OACB is a quadrant of a circle with radius O, okay, with radius, center O and radius 7 centimeter. So radius is 7 centimeter. So that this is 7, this is also 7, okay. So it is like this one, okay. This one is curve OACB, okay. And where ACB is the arc, okay. Perimeter of the quadrant is to be found. Perimeter. Remember, not area. Perimeter. Perimeter means the boundary length is asked. Okay, the length of the boundary is asked. You all studied, right? What is the perimeter of a sector? What is the perimeter of a sector? This is a sector only, right? But it is a quadrant also. That is a difference. So perimeter of a sector, you can just add these two, right? L plus 2R. You studied the formula. Perimeter of a sector is what? Perimeter of a sector. Suppose if this is a sector, okay. What is the perimeter? This is R. This is also R. This is arc length. What is the formula? L plus 2R, right? L plus 2R. So here it is equal to, here what is the answer? Perimeter is equal to L. L plus 2R. 2R means 14. 7 plus 7. Okay, you can find out what is L. Apply the formula. What is length of the arc? Formula theta by 360 into 2 pi r. You can apply that. So L is equal to theta. Theta I don't need to write because theta is equal to 90 degree. It is quadrant. Correct? Quadrant means it is a circle. So 1/4 of a circle means it is 90 degrees. So 90 by 360 into 2 into pi r. Pi is 22 by 7 into radius is also 7 plus 14. Simplify dears and comment me what is the answer. Everybody please do it. Please do it. After that I will tell you what the answer is. Everyone please tell me what the answer is. Please, please. All of you please tell me what the answer is. You can all see, please be fast. Did you get the answers in the option, please? Yes, Omar is telling the answer is 25. We will see, we will see. Yes, 7, 7 cancel. 90 by 360, it is 4. So that this is cancelled here too. And yes, Omar, very correct. It is 11 plus 14. Answer is 25 centimeter. Answer is 25 centimeter. So option C is the right answer. Okay, so you can now move on to the next question. I hope it is understood. Okay. So it is very direct question only, but sometimes we will make mistakes in the calculation part or the formula. Formula, the thing is that perimeter means we will simply write length of the arc. It's not that. Perimeter means the length of the boundary, okay, of the full sector. So this is the sector over here, this plus this plus this. Okay, so that is L plus, this is L, this is L. So L plus 2R comes. Okay, now the next question is, please write the, read the question, dears. If a bicycle wheel makes 5,000 revolutions, if a bicycle wheel makes 5,000 revolutions in moving 11 kilometers, then what is the diameter of the wheel? That is a question. If a bicycle wheel makes 5,000 revolutions in moving 11 kilometers, then the diameter of the wheel is dash. Diameter of the wheel is dash. What is that? Diameter of the wheel is dash. Yes, diameter. You can see here bicycle wheel. What shape, dears? What shape it is? Circle, right? So that it is the one revolution means what? One revolution means what? One perimeter, circumference of one circle. That is what? 2 pi r, right? 2 pi r into how many such revolutions made? This is one revolution distance, right? This is one revolution. So after one revolution, how much distance is traveled? It is 2 pi r. So after 5,000 revolutions into 5,000, the distance is given to you 11 kilometers. 11 kilometers. But the answer is given in centimeters. Answer is given in centimeter. So you have to convert kilometers to centimeters. So 11 kilometers is same as 11,000 meters. Meters, right? I have to convert to centimeters. That means into 100 again. Okay. So that it is 11, then 5 more zeros. That much centimeters. Okay, dears. You can simplify now. So simple only. Do the calculations. You can write 2 into 22 by 7 into, the question is radius, diameter. So for that you have to find out 2r. Directly you can find out 2r. Okay, I'm writing directly directly 2r because the question is 2r. So 22 by 7 into 2r. 22 by 7. This pi is 22 by 7 into 2r. 2r I am writing separately because I need diameter. Into 5000 is equal to, yes dears, now it's your turn. Please do the calculations and comment me the answer. You can do the calculations now, please. Do the calculations, all of you. And tell me the answer, please. What is the answer here? You can cancel it fast because it is 1 mark question. Otherwise also, you can do these 3 zeros can be cancelled. Correct. We cancel that. And here, I need 2r, diameter itself. Okay, diameter itself is asked. So, I will keep this 2r as it is. I'm not going to cancel it. This 22 is there, 11 is there. Okay, 22 is there, 11 is there. So, here comes 1, here comes 2. So, you will be getting 2 by 7 into 2r into 5. Here comes, there is a 5 over there and here 100 only. Okay. Here dears, this is 5 into 2, 10. 5 into 2, 10. That will be cancelled over here. So, I got 2r is equal to, this 7 is transposed to the other side. 7 into 10. So, the answer is what? Radius. Not the radius asked. Diameter itself is asked. So, the answer is, what is the answer? All of you can. Yes, dears. Correct answer. Radius is 35. Some of you have found the radius. Correct answer only. I found directly diameter from this equation. Diameter, we found it directly from this equation. Radius is 35. Correct answer. But the question is diameter. So, that answer is 70. Okay. Got it right? Can I move on to the next question? So, we have that kind of question comes, you have to do in this way. Circle perimeter or circumference is 2 pi r. That is to be multiplied by how many revolutions has been made. Here 5000 revolutions have been made. So that 2 pi r into 5000 is equal to, and remember the unit what is given. Here kilometer, the options are in centimeters. So you have to be very careful about that. You have to convert kilometer to centimeter. That is what we did here. Kilometer, first I converted kilometer to meter. So that we multiplied by 1000. Again, one more 100 so that it will be converted to centimeters. I hope it is okay. Can we move on to the next question now? Yes, we will be moving on to the next question. Please do this. Area of the circle. Very important question for 1 mark. Area of the circle that can be inscribed. Okay, that can be inscribed in a sphere of, in a square of side 6 centimeters. Square of side 6 centimeter. Area of the circle that can be inscribed in a square. So inside the square circle is there. Okay, so it is a circle that can be inscribed. See, that is very important. Circle is inscribed in a square. So, you can draw the square. Inside that, there is a circle. Okay, very beautiful, right? Okay, and the question is, what is the area of the circle? What is the area of the circle? Very simple, because you are given square side is 6 centimeters. Square side is 6 centimeters. So, this is 6. Means we know that this is also 6, correct? With respect to your circle, that is what? With respect to your circle, that is what? It is diameter, right? Diameter is 6. So that 2r is equal to 6. That is radius equal to how much? 3 centimeter. 3 centimeter. So what is the area of the circle formula? Area of the circle is A is equal to pi r square. When you watch it carefully, you will be able to see that options are in terms of pi. Options are in terms of pi. So you don't need to convert. You can directly write pi into radius. What is that? 3 square. So answer is 9 pi. Finished. Answer is 9 pi. Option D is the correct answer. I hope all of you got it, all of you understood this. Suppose, dears, if they ask you otherwise, see here what happened? Inside the square, a circle is inscribed, correct, no? But suppose if it is otherwise, in the sense, suppose if my question is inside, so it is like, wait, yes, yeah. A square is inscribed. A square is inscribed. A square is inscribed in a circle. Okay, square is inscribed in a circle. And you are given that the side of the square, the diameter, you are given that diameter is equal to 16 or radius equal to 8. Radius is given as 8. Okay. So you can see that this radius is the diagonal. Radius is the diagonal of the square. Why, dears? Why it is like that? Why it is like that? Why it is to be passed through the center of the circle? Why the diagonal of the square will be the diameter of the circle? Because we studied last year, angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. We know that this is 90 degree. Correct? Square, right? Square is 90 degree. Every angle is 90 degree. So that if this is to be 90 degree, of course, this should be the semicircle, because then only angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. Last year we studied. Correct? So that this should be the semicircle. Correct? So of course it should be the diagonal of the square, and diameter of the circle as well. Clear? It is the diagonal of the square and diameter of the circle. So the question is, what is the area of the square? What is the area of the square? Question will be, what is the area of the square? Area of the square. How do you find this? What is the area of the square, students? I can say that this is A. Like we know, right? A. Normally we will take A or X, whatever. It's up to you. A plus A. A. This is A means this is also A square, right? Square means all sides are equal, right? So we will write this as A, this as A. And you are given diameter is 16. So that this is 60. Clear? You can apply Pythagoras theorem because it is 90 degree. Pythagoras theorem can be applied to every right angle triangle. So you can see here, A square plus A square is equal to 16 square. Clear? So 2A square is equal to how much? 2A square is equal to how much? 16 square. I hope you all have studied at least, okay, it is my suggestion, at least till 30. At least till 30 you have to study the squares. Because otherwise when you get a question, suppose root of 784 comes in any question, that time you will have to start factorizing 784 and all. No, please don't do that. So minimum till 30 square you should by heart. Okay, so that you can save the time. Okay, so when you have enough time only, we will be getting the time for thinking. Okay, because some questions will be familiar, some questions will not be familiar. So that non-familiar questions, you need definitely time for that. Means familiar questions can be done in a faster way by saving the time for calculation process. Okay. Yes, dears, I can cancel 2 and 2, 56, 128. See, now A square is 128. A square is 128. What is my question? What is the area of the square? Some students, when we get a square, they will think about what is the square root of 128. Is 128 a square? No, 128 is not a perfect square, but we don't need that. They are not asking what is the side of the square. They asked you what is the area of the square. Area of the square is A square itself. Correct? Area of the square is A square itself. So we got the correct answer now. A square is 128. Hope it is understood. We will be moving on to the next question. Okay. So I just explained along with this, that question is also explained. So be very careful while reading the question. Because when we see the question immediately, yeah, this kind of question I have seen, I'll do. See, don't do like that. You do think, read the question carefully. Whether it is inscribed, whether circle is inscribed in the square or square is inscribed in the circle, that kind of things to be noted down. Okay. And we will be moving on to the next question now. Yes, please, please. Read it, dears. Read it. Everybody read it. Read the question. The ratio of outer and inner perimeters of a circular path. Okay, ratio of outer and inner perimeters of a circular path. Okay, so this is a circular path. Is 23 is to 22. 23 is to 22. 23 is to 22. If the path is 5 meters wide, if the path is 5 meters wide, you know, this is 5 meters, everywhere this is 5 meters, okay, etc. Path is 5 meters wide. What is the diameter of the inner circle? What is the diameter of the inner circle? Can you figure out the question, dears? If I give you time, can you figure out the question? The ratio of the outer and inner perimeters, of the circular path is 23 is to 22. If the path is 5 meter wide, then what is the diameter of the inner circle? Look at this figure and can you do something here, the answer? Like it is given 55, 110, 220, 230. Of course, we need to have some calculations, right? Because it is 23 is to 22, not that much simple numbers. So definitely calculations are needed. How do you find this? I hope you all have read the question. The ratio of outer. So dears, I will take the outer radius. I mean the outer circle radius, the bigger circle radius I will take as capital R. Okay. Bigger circle radius I will take as capital R. Okay. And the smaller circle radius I will take as small letter R. Bigger circle radius we will take as capital R and the smaller circle radius we will take as small letter R. So the ratio of bigger circle, so that ratio of the bigger circle means bigger circle perimeter. So that 2 pi capital R by 2 pi small letter r is given as 23 is to 22. Correct? Is given as 23 is to 22. And you are given that figure is rubbed it off. See, it is path is D. Okay, I'm just putting that D as thickness. I mean the path width of that path. Okay, how to come, see, how do we write this D or 5 centimeter in terms of capital R and small r? I know that you all have understood how it is, because this one is capital R, this one is capital R, right? And this one is small letter r. From here to here it is small letter r. So what will be the thickness? I mean, not the thickness, sorry. What is the width of that path? What is the width of that path? It will be capital R minus small letter r, right? It is capital R minus small letter r is 5. Correct? Capital R minus small letter r is equal to 5. So dears, anyway, I'll be moving on to this equation. What is given? This is given and we have to find out what is the diameter of the inner circle. Diameter of the inner circle, that is 2 times small r. So I'll be cancelling 2 pi, 2 pi. Okay. And capital R by small letter r is 23 by 22. Or I can say 22 capital R is same as cross multiplication. 22 capital R is same as 23 small letter r, right? 22 times capital R is equal to 23 times small letter r. So dears, I'm not converting small letter r because I need that. I need to convert capital R. So wherever capital R is there, I'll be going to write 23 small letter r by 22. I hope it is understood. Okay. So everybody look at this expression. Is it okay or not? They might ask you this question for 3 marks also. Okay, capital R is equal to 23R by 22. Capital R is equal to, because I need small letter r. The diameter of the inner circle is asked. Diameter of the inner circle is asked. So capital R is equal to 23R by 22. I'll be going to substitute this in this equation. Hope it is understood. I'm moving on to the next step. It is okay, right? 23 capital R is 23R by 22. We will be going to substitute in that equation. So dears, capital R, 1 minute. Capital R minus small letter r is equal to 5. Capital R I am going to substitute as 23R by 22 minus r is equal to 5. Yes, my dears, it was so easy. Now you can do the calculations. Can you say what is the final answer, please? Can you say, dears, what is the final answer? Everyone, what is 2R? 2R will be what? Please. Can you say what is the answer after on simplification? What are you getting, please? What is the inner diameter? Okay, diameter of the inner circular path, circle. That is 2 small r is asked. 2 times small r is asked. Anybody can say this? Yes, listen. 23r minus 22r divided by 22 is equal to 5. 23r minus 22r is r is equal to 5 into 22, that is 110. But the question is 2r. 2r is asked, so that 2r is equal to 110 into 2. 220 is the answer. Okay, 220 is the answer. So your answer is 220. You can look at that. Your options 55 is there, 110 is there, 220 is there, 230 is there. So the answer is 220 meters. So hope it is understood. Can we move on to the next question now? Yes. Yes, dears. Next question is, read the question now. Again, perimeter, because I don't think there is doubt with or there is problem with finding area part. Area you will definitely do, because majority of the students will make mistakes in finding the perimeter part. The length of the boundary part. Okay. See here, the perimeter of the shaded region is asked. Shaded region is asked. If ABCD is a square of side 14 centimeter and APB and CPD are semicircles. Okay. So that this ABCD is a square of side 14 centimeter. So that radius of the circle is what? The half of that, right? 7 centimeter. Clear? And how do we find the perimeter of the shaded region? Perimeter of the shaded region, how to find it? See, perimeter means I will draw this separately. Only the shaded region I will be drawing here. Okay, shaded region, only the shaded region. The half part is this. The other half part will be like this. Okay, so it will be coming like this. Okay, yeah, this is to be found. Length of this boundary is asked. Length of this boundary. That means you know that this is 14 centimeters. This is 14 centimeter. These two together forms a circle. Correct? These two together forms a circle. So your answer will be, it's not a 1 mark question. Your answer will be what? Your answer will be what? You have to add up the perimeters of the regions. Okay, so this is 14, this is 14. So perimeter, required perimeter is equal to 14 plus 14, that is 28, plus perimeter of one circle. These two semicircles together forms one circle. So it is 2 pi r. Now it is very simple. You can do simplify. 28 plus 2 into 22 by 7 into radius is 7. Radius is 7. Correct. You can do, dears. You can cancel this. 28 plus 44. Okay. 28 plus 44, that is equal to 72 centimeter. Centimeter, perimeter, right? Centimeter. So this is the answer. How to find the perimeter of the region. How to find the perimeter of the region. This is how we do find the perimeter of the region. Everybody look at the figure again. Not area. Suppose if they ask you the area of this, you know, right? How do we find the area? Area of the square minus area of this circle. Correct. You will get the shaded portion. But here it is not asked the area. They asked you what is the perimeter of the shaded region. So perimeter means you have to imagine only the boundary part of that. So that is why we drew it separately. Boundary part, we drew it separately. So this is one boundary, that is the length of the side of the square, and this is also length of the side of the square. That is why I wrote here 28. Plus these two together forms a circle, right? These two together forms a circle, that is 2 pi r, right? 2 pi r is the perimeter of the circle. So 28 plus 44. So the answer is 72. I hope it is understood. So we'll be moving on to the next question now. Okay, dears. Please look at the question. Very simple, very direct question. Again, I just want to introduce this question. There might be like a segment question, sector question. Here it is sector only. Sector question only. Find the area of the minor and major sectors of a circle with radius 6 centimeter. If this angle subtended by the minor arc at the center is 60 degree. Okay. So area of the major sector is asked, area of the minor sector is asked. So we will do first find area of the minor sector. So if the angle subtended is given as 60 degrees. Okay. So again, you have to be sure that your formulas are crystal clear to you. Okay, formulas should be learned and it should not be messed up. Segment area, sector area, length of the arc, all the formulas to be very clear to you. So formula is theta by 360. I'm not writing that formula directly, substituting the values. Theta by 360 into, and that also is very carefully done. What is that? Normally we write 22 by 7. So all time you have to check your answer. I mean, question given. Pi is not given means we can write 22 by 7. But if it is given, you have to write that value itself. There will be a slight change, okay, in the final answer. The so it will be perfect answer if when you substitute the values given in the question. Okay, so it is 3.14 into radius square. Radius is 6 centimeter, 6 square. Okay. So 60 by 30, 360 means 6 comes here. Okay, 6 comes here. 1 6 is cancelled. Simplify 3.14 into 6. So that's it. Okay, I'm not going to that part because you know how to multiply and all. But if they ask you, major sector is also asked. Okay, area of the minor and major sectors. Okay, so major sector means this sector is asked. Okay, they ask you this sector. Students, this sector means what? It is the, either you can write area of the circle minus, but always better you take this angle as, okay, this angle as 360 minus 60. You know the full angle is 360, right? So 360 minus 60. So for calculations to be made more easier, this would be better. Okay, 360 minus 60, that is equal to what? 300. So apply the same formula. 300 by 360 into pi into r square, 6 square. I hope it is understood. Okay. Yes, so this is how do we find it. Okay, now along with this, I'll explain how to find area of the segment also. That also can be asked for 3 marks. Area of the segment also they might ask you. Okay, area of the segment. So I hope it is clear to you. So instead of finding, for calculations to be made easier, I'm saying instead of finding area of the circle minus area of the minor sector, it would be better if you do this one. Okay, it will be better if you do this one for calculations, because this is already cancelled. Here comes 5 and here comes 6. Okay, so that 6 is already cancelled. So 5 into, that is 30 into 3.14 is easy, right? 30 into 3.14 is easy. You can just multiply by 3, put a 0 and put 2 decimals. That's it. Final answer is got. And suppose if they ask you the segment question, okay, segment question, if they ask you, how do you find it? Yeah, there are 3 types they will ask you. Segment, okay, segment, they will ask you in these 3 types. First is angle is 60 degrees. Angle is 60 degrees. That means I need to find out this area, okay, this area to be found. So as all of you have studied this formula, area of the segment. What is area of the segment? Area of the segment is equal to, area of the segment is equal to, I know that I'm in a hurry, but you can see it, right? You can watch it later also. Area of the segment is equal to what? Area of the sector, area of the sector minus area of the corresponding triangle. Okay, area of the sector minus area of the corresponding triangle. So this angle is, first case I am taking 60 degrees. So if this is 60 degrees, you should know that this angle and this angle of course equal, right? It is like, why? Because this is isosceles triangle. Radius, this is radius, this is also radius. So I can keep this as x, this as x. Correct. So using angle sum property, I can say what is x? What is x? X plus 60 equal to 180, right? So that 2x equals to 120, x equal to 60 degrees. That means all are 60 degrees. It becomes always an equilateral triangle. It becomes always an equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle, what is the area? We studied last year, right? Root 3 by 4 a square. Area of the equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 a square. Area of the sector part, I am not doing, I am just explaining the part. Okay, I know that you have studied all these things, but still just reminding you, this is area of the sector minus area of the triangle is root 3 by 4. A is here, it is equilateral triangle. So this is radius, so this also would be radius itself. So whatever is given, suppose if the radius is 6 centimeter, it will be 6 square. So you can write area of the sector minus area of the corresponding triangle. So remember, if the central angle is 60 degrees, it will be always an equilateral triangle. Only in this case, okay? Only in this case, if this angle is 60 degrees, always that triangle is equilateral. So remember that the formula of area of the triangle is what? Root 3 by 4 r square. Okay, root 3 by 4 r square. This is the first case. Next case is, next case is, suppose if the central angle is 90 degree, what happened? If the central angle is 90 degree, this is 90 degrees. How do you find the segment area? How do you find the segment area? These are the 3 cases they might ask you, 60, 90, 120. Okay, so 60, if this comes for the exam, 90 degrees. The problem comes for finding area of the triangle, but area of the triangle is easy for this case because it is a right angle triangle. It is a right angle triangle. So you can consider your this side, okay, this side you can consider as radius and this side can be considered as height. Okay, so again area of the segment formula is, what is area of the segment formula, dears? What is area of the segment formula? Area of the sector minus area of the corresponding triangle. Area of the sector minus area of the corresponding triangle. So area of the sector is what? What is area of the sector? Theta by 360 into pi r square. Theta is 90. 90, that is, it is kind of quadrant, right? It is quadrant, right? Because 90 degree, right? So that it is directly you can write pi r square by 4. I mean theta is 90. 90 by 360. 90 by 360. This denominator comes as 4, right? Minus area of the triangle. Half into base into height. That is half into r square. Half into r square. So this is how we find area of the segment if the central angle is 90 degree. So you remember, right? When the central angle is 60 degrees, how to find? When the central angle is 90 degrees, how to find? This is what, this is how we find that. Pi r square by 4 minus half r square. And the last case is 120 degrees. That is a different case. Okay, that is a different case. So I hope it is understood. I am moving on to that case. Okay. Yeah, if it is 120 degrees, okay, if the central angle is 120 degrees, don't look at the figure that I drew, okay, because I'm very expert in drawing the figure. Okay, so this angle is 120 degrees. Suppose this angle is 120 degrees. Okay, and you are supposed to find this segment. Okay, this segment, as you know that, how do we find it? You can find out area of the sector minus area of the triangle. Again, area of the sector, there won't be any issue because you already are given that what? Theta is 120 degrees. Theta is 120 degrees. So this is a third case I'm telling. These are the three cases they might ask you. These are the three cases. One is 60 degrees, one is 90 degrees, 120 degrees. So 120 degrees area of the sector minus area of the triangle. Okay, so this is to be treated in a different way. Okay, area of the sector is 120 by 360, 120 by 360 into pi r square minus area of the triangle, right? Area of the triangle. I will be writing, see, I cannot say that it is an equilateral triangle. I cannot say that it is a right angle triangle, but I can say that this can be, see, I can find out the area by splitting, or we can draw a perpendicular from here to here. You can draw the perpendicular. This is, see, I'm explaining how to find area of the triangle OAB. How to find the area of the triangle OAB. Okay, how to find the area of the triangle OAB. Directly I can't find out. Okay, but I can do like this. I can do split this full triangle into two equal halves. Of course, these two triangles will be having equal area. Why? Because they are congruent by RHS. I'm not going to that part. Okay, just remember that these two triangles are congruent. Okay, by RHS congruency, it is congruent. By congruency criterion, I can say that triangles are having equal area. So I will be finding only one area. Okay, only one area I'm going to find. Okay, I'll be finding area of one triangle. How to find yours? You can look at the figure. See, this is perpendicular I have drawn. So it is this part, area of the triangle as it is I am writing now. Okay, as it is I am writing now, equation number 1. Now for finding the area of the triangle, we know that area of the triangle is equal to 2 times area of the triangle OAP. I hope it is understood. These all have understood, right? Area of the triangle is equal to 2 times area of the triangle OAP. It is understood, right? It's clear, right, to everybody? Area of the triangle is equal to 2 times area, because you know these two triangles are Congruent. These two triangles are congruent. If you want, right, you can write in brackets. Two triangles are congruent. That is why they are having equal area. Now it is equal to. I can write it as 2 times bracket. Now it is a right angle triangle, right? This is a right angle triangle. So half into base. I can consider this as base and this as height. So half into OP into AP. Half into OP into AP. I can cancel 2. Okay, I got OP into AP. We got OP into AP. And now comes the use of trigonometry. That would be better. You can use trigonometry for finding OP and AP. Okay, so how to find it? This full angle is 120 degrees told, right? This full angle is 120. So that, can I say that, wait, just simply this part, okay? Yeah, this angle is 128 told. So that what will be the small angle? 60, right? 60, right? The small angle is what? 60 degree. So with respect to, I need, this is, this is radius. Correct. This is radius, which is given to you. It will be given in the question. So with respect to this angle, what will be your AP? Opposite side. So this is hypotenuse. So that I will use sine 60. I'll use sine 60. Sine 60 means AP divided by OP. Right? Sine 60 value is what? What is sine 60 value? It is root 3 by 2. AP is to be found out by OP is R, right? So that, what is AP, dears, from this? What is AP from this? AP is equal to, I'll be writing, AP is equal to, here, just, okay. I'll be taking another one. So I hope it is understood. Till here it is understood, I hope. It is clear, right? So I'm taking the next page now. Root 3 by 2 is equal to AP by 2. AP by R, or 2 times AP is equal to root 3 R, or AP is equal to root 3 by 2 R. Got it, right? Similar way, I'll be moving on to again the previous slide. See, this one is what? I need to find out AP and OP. I got now AP only. AP I got. OP to be found. How do you find OP? With respect to this angle. What is OP? It is adjacent side. And this is hypotenuse. So which ratio? Cos. So I will be taking cos 60. Cos 60 is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Correct? Cos 60 value, Cos 60 value, right? Cos 60 value is what? Oh, sorry. Cos 60 value is, cos 60, 1 by 2 is equal to OP by R, or 2 OP is equal to R, OP is equal to R by 2. Okay, so my triangle's area was what? Do you remember that? What was my triangle's area? I did write here triangle's area. Please look at the triangle's area we wrote. 2 times, OP into AP is the area of the triangle. AP into OP is the area of the big triangle. So AP into OP, when we do that, AP is equal to, so area of the triangle is equal to root 3 by 2R into R by 2. It is literally saying root 3 R square by 4. But students, if you directly write that formula, they won't give you the marks. That means the intention of this question is, you have to derive it with the help of trigonometry. So, but you can memorize. Yes, finally you will get root 3 by 4 R square. Finally, you will get area of the triangle as root 3 by 4 R square, which is the area of an equilateral triangle. That means literally saying, when the central angle is 60 degrees or when the central angle is 120 degrees and triangle is equilateral. Okay, but the second case is to be proved because that is not learned by you before. But central angle is 60 degrees is learned. You can use isosceles angle property. Okay, so that is how we have to do this. I hope it is understood now. Okay, root 3 by 4 r square, root 3 by 4 r square. Finally, you will get the area as root 3 by 4 r square. Substitute and you will get your answer. So now next question is, so it was this question. So along with that, I just explained what is area of the segment. How do you find the area of the segment? I just explained that. Okay, so we will be moving on to the next question. See, the question is over here. Read it, dears. Read it. Read it. Everybody read the question now. You can read the question. The perimeter of a sector of a circle is, of radius 5.2 centimeter is 16.4 centimeter. Find the area of the sector. That is the question. The perimeter of sector of a circle. Perimeter of sector of a circle of radius 5.2 centimeter. Everybody knows, right, what is sector of a circle formula? Perimeter of sector of the circle is L plus 2R. P is equal to L plus 2R. That is given as 16.4. That is given as 16.4, right? That is given as 16.4. But we know that formula, right? What is length? What is length of the arc? Theta by 360 into pi r square into pi, 2 pi r. Yes, dears. I got 2 pi r, okay? Plus 2r. 2r is equal to 16.4. But something else is given in the question, right? What is that? Radius. Radius is given to you. What is that? 5.2. So, theta by 360 into 2 pi r. Okay. The question is, everybody look at here. When you start doing the questions, sometimes, not sometimes, majority of the times, you should have a look at what is to be found out. Okay, always we should have that in your memory. I have to find out area of the sector. Area of the sector. Area of the sector means theta by 360 into pi r square. See, we are not given angle. We are not given the theta. That is not given to you. So, means I have to find out theta, right? But see, dears, I am not going to find out theta from here, because if I find out theta, I will reach somewhere. It will take too much time, and that is simply a 2-mark question only. So what you have to do is theta by 360 into 2 pi r, you keep as it is, plus this one. This r I'm not substituting now. Okay, you can see why I'm keeping like this. Okay, so plus 2r. What is that? 2r. 2r is equal to what? 2 into 5.2, that is 5.2 is 10.4, right? 2 into 5.2, 2 into 5.2 is 10.4, is 16.4. And even I'm not cancelling this 2 and 360 and all, okay? Theta by 360 into 2 pi r is equal to, theta by 360 into 2 pi r is 16.4. I am transposing this term. 16.4 minus 10.4. 16.4 minus 10.4, 6. Students, you can compare this one. This is the given expression. From the given, I have derived it. But I need to find out this one. How do you find it out? How do you find this, dears? How do you find theta by 360 into 2 pi r? And I need to find out theta by 360 into pi r square. So mostly what students will do is, they will start applying pi as 22 by 7, radius is equal to r, what is that, 5.2, etc, etc. We do get theta as a fraction sometimes. Okay, so we will never reach, okay, anywhere to the question, to the answer we won't reach. We will get something, we will get stuck, we will stop over there. So what to do is, I am not going to find out, because my aim is Not to find theta. My aim is not to find theta. I need to find out area of the sector. For that, see, for the time being, I'm just cancelling this 2 and this 6. So that this is 3. So I got theta by 360 into pi r. Okay, so it's a tricky calculation. Theta by 360. Theta by 360. Pi r square. I can write pi r into r. So simple, right? Theta by 360. Pi r into r I wrote. Theta by 360 pi r is already got. What is that? 3. That is what? That is equal to 3. This full is got as 3. So my answer is 3r. R is given to you. So that 3 into 5.2. That is the final answer. That is 15.6. That much, what is that? Centimeter square, because it is area. So these kind of calculations, like tricky type calculations. So you should be aware of that. So I hope it is got. Can I move on to the next question now? Okay. Clear, right? So we will be moving on to the next question now. Okay. A solid toy is in the form of a hemisphere surmounted by a right circular cone. A solid toy is in the form of a hemisphere. I'll give you 1 minute just for figuring out the question. Please do that. Please do that. You can draw the figure. Okay, draw the figure and try, please. A solid toy is in the form of a hemisphere surmounted by a right circular cone. The height of the cone is 2 centimeter and the diameter of the base is 4 centimeter. Height of the cone is 2 centimeter, diameter of the base is 4 centimeter. Determine the volume of the toy, Determine the volume of the toy. So first part is easy. You can find it out by yourself, okay? You can find it out by yourself. Drawing the figure is important for these cases. Okay, so solid toy is in the form of a hemisphere surmounted by, okay, a hemisphere. Don't look at the beauty of the figure that I'm drawing, okay? I'm not an expert in that. So it is solid toy is in the form of a hemisphere surmounted by a right circular cone. Surmounted by a right circular cone. Height of the toy is given. Height of the cone is given as 2 centimeter. And the diameter of the base is 4. So what is the volume of the toy? Yeah, everybody knows that. Simplified here. What is the volume of the toy? Volume of the toy is equal to, you can apply the formula, volume of the cone plus volume of the hemisphere. Volume of the cone plus volume of the hemisphere. That is 1 by 3 pi r square h. You can write each and every step. We don't have that much time. That's why I don't want to spend your time. So 1 by 3 pi r square h plus 2 by 3 pi r cube. Since the radius is same for both. I can write the same notation. So 1 by 3 pi r square h plus 2 by 3 pi r cube, right? Volume of the hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube. Volume of the cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. I can take maximum common factor outside. If it is taken in that way, calculations would be easier. Otherwise, both terms you have to multiply pi, r, etc. Okay, so better if you take common factors outside, only one time you have to multiply all that things. So I'll be taking pi r square by 3 out, right? Pi r square by 3 is common, right? I will get here h, correct? Plus here gets 2r, am I right? Here I'm getting 2r, here I'm getting h. So that is equal to, now you can substitute. Nothing is, pi is mentioned. Okay, pi is given as 3.14, not 22 by 7. So 3.14, okay, 3.14 into Radius is given to you. Radius of the diameter of the base is 4 centimeter. Diameter of the base is 4 centimeter. That is 2r is 4. That is r is equal to 2 centimeter. Okay, so that r square is 4 centimeter. Bracket h. H is height of the cone, that is 2. Plus diameter is 4. Okay, very simple calculation. So it is 3.14 into 4 into 6. Simplify. Not going to that part, not going to multiply. You know, right, how to multiply. All the three numbers to be multiplied and put 2 decimal places so that you will get your answer. And don't forget to write the unit. If it is centimeter, centimeter cube. If it is meter, meter cube, etc. Because the asked question is volume of the toy is asked. Volume means centimeter cube, meter cube, etc. Right? So that is done. Okay, I'm not going to do that final calculations. Now the next question is, what is the next question? That is very important. If a right circular cylinder circumscribes this full toy. If a right circular cylinder circumscribes this full toy, what is the difference of the volumes of the cylinder minus volume of the cylinder and volume of the toy? You are supposed to find, suppose if a right circular cylinder, okay, a cylinder is circumscribing this full toy. Okay, it is, you have to find out what is the volume of the big cylinder minus volume of this toy. Toy's volume is already obtained here. You can simplify that. Okay, toy's volume we have already obtained here, and here we have to find out volume of, see, one cylinder is circumscribing this toy. So what is the difference of volume of that cylinder and the toy? So that volume of the cylinder to be found. So required volume, difference in volume is equal to volume of the big cylinder. Volume of the cylinder, there is only one cylinder only. Okay, minus volume of the toy. Volume of the toy is already obtained. It is already obtained. So you don't need to write 1 by 3 pi r square h again. You have already obtained it. So volume of the cylinder. What is the formula, dears? Volume of the cylinder, pi r square, because radius is same. Everywhere the base is same, right? So the radius is same. Pi r square h. H is different. Okay. H means the height of the full toy. It is what? Height of the full toy. It is height of the cone is. What is the height of the cone? It is 2. What is this height of this? Okay, it will be actually base is same only here. Okay, so height of the cone is 2. Height of this length is how much? It is the radius. That is also 2. So it is capital H. Capital H is equal to height of the cone plus radius of the hemisphere, that is 2. So it is pi is 3.14. You can keep it. Pi into r square. R is, radius is 2 only. 2 square into height is equal to 4. So this one can be simplified. 4 into 4, 16 into 3.14. Something you will get. So after finding that, you can subtract volume of the cylinder is got minus volume of the toy. Clear? You can simplify and you will get your final answer. Okay, so I hope it is understood. If it is understood, okay, clear, it is understood, right? And please, dears, please, if you have any doubts, you can tell me. Just comment me in this comment section. volume of the toy we found, calculation part is to be done, and okay, calculation part is to be done by you. That part I haven't done. I have just explained to you how we have to do. Volume of the toy same as volume of the cone plus volume of the hemisphere. And the calculations, again I am reminding you, don't do these calculations separately, because I have seen many students are doing in that way. Please don't do that, because otherwise when you do, you will take too much time. Time is very important factor in when you write maths examination. I have told this one many times in class. Okay, time is very important. So time, you have to maximum reduce the time, I mean save your time for doing. So you can take out maximum common factor outside and you do the calculations, you will get finally one answer. And here the question is, one another cylinder is circumscribing. Okay, circumscribing this toy, so that what is the difference in the volume of that cylinder and toy, so that we found the cylinder's volume. Cylinder's volume we know, y pi r square h. Only problem is, I know that cylinder radius is same as this hemisphere radius, there is no doubt on that, but the problem is this height. That height is, you can imagine, right? That height will be definitely height of the cone plus height of, in the sense, the radius of the hemisphere. Radius of the hemisphere is 2. This is also 2. 2 plus 2, 4 centimeter. I hope it is got. So we will be moving on to the next question now. Okay. Yeah. Next question. Everybody look at that question, please. A vessel is in the form of an inverted cone. Okay, a vessel is in the form of an inverted cone. Its height is 8 centimeters. Okay, it is, a vessel is in the form of an inverted cone. Inverted cone. This is inverted cone, right? Its height is 8 centimeters. 8 centimeters. Okay, and the radius of its top, which is open, is 5 centimeter. 5 centimeter. Okay, it is filled with water up to the brim, means the full cone, like vessel has volume, water, right? So the volume of the cone will be coming as full volume. Okay, when the lead shots, when lead shots, each of which is a sphere of radius 0.5 centimeter. When you do one question of these types, make sure that all are having equal dimensions. Okay, all are having equal dimensions. Here, dimension in the sense that unit, 5 centimeter, this is 0.5 centimeter. Okay, the units are same, so okay, we are safe. Everywhere 8 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 0.5 centimeter, no doubts on that. Everything is of same units. Okay, so some lead shots are putting, some lead shots, you know that what is the shape of a lead shot? It is a sphere, small, some spheres we are putting into this vessel. Okay, so what will happen, dears? It's already full of water. This vessel has already full of water. So when we put some lead shots into it, you know, right? What will come? What will happen? It will be 1/4 of the water flows out. 1/4 of the water flows out. Of course, some water will flow, we know. But here it is mentioned that how much is the water is flowing? How much water is flowing out? 1/4 of the water flows out. Find the number of lead shots dropped into the vessel. So I hope you all understood this question. So understanding the question is very important. So please read the question carefully again. So vessel is in the form of a cone. Cones, all dimensions given to you except slant height. Okay, except slant height, all are given to you. Height is given, radius is given. So that it is given that it is having full of water. Full water means full volume, right? Pi r square, 1/3 pi r square h. 1/3 pi r square h is the volume of the cone. But the question is, when some lead shots means spherical lead shots, right? We are putting into it. So what happens? The volume will be, water will be flowing out. How much is the volume? Water flowing out. 1/4 of the water. 1/4 of the water is flowing outside. Literally saying, what can I say, dears? What can I say here? See, I can say the volume of the lead shots, equal to what? Volume of the lead shots will be what? Volume of the water flown out, correct? Volume of the water flown out. Volume of the water flown out. Am I right, dears? Am I right? Because of these lead shots, water flown out. Clear? So volume of the lead shots equal to volume of the water flown out. So I don't know how many spheres, how many spherical lead shots we have put inside. Okay, that is to be taken as n. Okay, that is to be taken as n. So I'll be taking, let n be the number of lead shots. N or x, it's up to you. Okay, let n be the number of lead shots that we are putting in. Okay, so n into volume of all lead shots is same as volume of one lead shot into total number of lead shots. Correct. So n into volume of one sphere is equal to, remember how much is the water flown out? That is given in the question. How much is the water flown out? 1/4 of the water flown out. That is 1/4 into 4/3. Sorry. It's my mistake. 1/3 into 1/3 pi r square h. Okay. 1/4 of the water flown out, right? So 1/4 of the water inside the cone is what? 1/3 pi r square h. Now you can simplify. You will get your n. I need to find out n. Everything is there with you. All the values are with you. Okay. So you have to just find out what? N. So I'll be doing that. I'm just rubbing this figure. So it is n is equal to, before I'm dividing, maximum cancellations we can do from LHS and RHS directly. Okay, no problem. You can do that calculations. I mean simplifications. N into, what is that, dears? Volume of one sphere is 4/3 pi r cube, right? Pi I'm not putting because right side also I have a pi. So what is the need of writing 22/7? It will be already cancelled, right? There is a pi already, so we can cancel it out. So 4/3 pi into radius of the sphere. These all things, it is not in our hands. It is in your hands. You have to be very careful while writing the dimensions of each. Dimensions of the sphere is radius of the sphere is 0.5 centimeter. So 0.5, I don't like decimals, okay? So I'll be writing as fraction. You know what is fraction? 5/10. 0.5 centimeter is same as 5/10. 5/10 is same as 1/2. That would be easier. So 1/2 into 1/2 into 1/2. Clear? 4/n into 4/3 pi r cube. We wrote that. Okay. Now that can be equated to what? 1/4. 1/4 times, because 1/4 of the water means 1/4 of the water. So 1/4 of 1/3 pi r. Radius is different. That time radius is different. Radius of the cone is coming. Radius of the cone is how much? Radius of the cone is 5 centimeters. So 5 into 8. So dear students, I want to find out n, but I'm not doing this. I'm not transposing these terms to this side because now you are in class 10, right? You can do these calculations very fast. This 4 gets cancelled. It's okay. Pi can be cancelled. This 3 can be cancelled. So remember, denominators can be cancelled, numerators can be cancelled. Okay. And you will be getting here, this is 2 and this is 4. So I can cancel that also. This 2 and 8 can be cancelled here, so that 4 times. Okay. My LHS fully vanished. I got n is equal to, right side I have only this much, 25 into 4. Okay, very good. 100 is the answer. Okay, so 100 is the number of lead shots that we are putting inside the what? Cone. Okay, so I hope it is understood. All of you have understood these all things. So dears, I'm stopping here because I know that you already are studying all these things. You already have studied, but just do watch it again so that you will get an idea. you will get an idea about this, okay, the last minute preparation. And I just want to give you some tips for the examination, some small calculation tips that we have already discussed in classes. For example, majority of that kind of calculations coming in quadratic equations chapter, and surface area. Quadratic equation in some word problems, train, speed, that kind of questions, no, in that question always you will get inside majority of the questions you will get a perfect square. So be sure that you know that trick for doing the calculation. Suppose if you have 7225, you all have to know whether I know that trick, because we don't have time to factorize this. So remember, the last two digits are 25. Your perfect square root will be, it will be always perfect square in quadratic equation. Real life situations question, always it will be perfect square. If it is not a perfect square, means either our question has a problem or we made some mistake. Okay, so 70 to 25. So here it is 5. 72 are this, right? 72 you can factorize and write it as product of two consecutive natural numbers. Product of two consecutive natural numbers. You will get 9 into 8. Product of two consecutive natural numbers. Consecutive means, you know, right? Nearer natural numbers. You will get 9 into 8. Among that smaller number, that is 85. Okay, what is that? 85. Like that, any number, root of 15625 if you want. You know, last two digits are 25, right? It's 25. 156, when you factorize, you will get what is that? 156, when you factorize, you will get 12 into 13. You can check it later, okay? 12 into 13, so that among this smaller, that is 12. So the answer is 125. So that kind of some small tricks for doing the calculations, because for factorization process and all, they won't give extra marks to you. Okay, so that you can do these kind of calculation tricks for doing that question. Okay, and like that, many other tricks are there. Now anyway, I'm going to stop, and please do remember one thing. You have to save your time, and when you start doing one question, if you feel that I don't know this question, or this question is not a familiar question to me, just skip it off for that moment. That doesn't mean that we are leaving that question forever. We will come back to that question. After every question, we will come back to that question with full confidence, because that much questions have been done. If all the questions are done, we will be having a positive energy, full confidence we will have. With that confidence, you can come back and do that question. There is no doubt, dears, if you have enough confidence with the concept support, with the knowledge support, you will definitely crack this exam, and you will definitely be able to get very good marks, 100 out of 100. Anyway, please, one more thing I'm reminding you, please don't stick on always the marks that you are getting. The knowledge that you are going to acquire is very important, okay, than your marks. But still, if you have enough knowledge, marks will be definitely with you. So dears, once again, I'm wishing you all the best for tomorrow's examination. So write it properly and have a good day. Okay dears, bye.